Chris Artusi wants to know, what art would I forge or steal if I had Neil's superpowers in real life? I would definitely go with a Monet, Chris. I'm a huge fan of his. He continually baffles and amazes and astounds me. And there are several that I can think of that would look really good in my living room. Joseph Haney wants to know, if I could switch places with anyone in the white-collar cast or play their role for an episode, who would it be and why? Well, I feel like I've gotten to do that with Peter already, because we sort of had that episode last season. And part of Neil's trajectory is that he's getting more and more involved in the FBI. So having said that, I would go with Mozzie, because I think there's a little bit of the conspiracy theorist in all of us. And I get paranoid about things from time to time, I'm not going to lie. So it'd be fun to get to exercise some of those demons. Kay Carswell would like to know, will I be singing in Season 3 like I have in the past two? As of now, Kay, I will not be singing. I apologize if that offends you in any way. Talk to the writers. But yeah, as of now, I'm not. Sorry. Patricia Gale Hall would like to know, how does this role compare with some of the other roles I've gotten to play in my career? I would say the great thing about playing a con artist is that it's sort of open season on anything you've got. You really have to use every aspect of yourself to run the con, to pull it off, to to charm, to whatever the tactic might be. You really have to draw on a lot of aspects of your personality. And there's kind of a startling resemblance to being an actor, because, you know, if you're working on something, you have to know the play or the movie or the TV show you're working on in and out. And as a con artist, you have to know your mark and the setup and everything else. So the preparation is actually similar in a lot of ways. And so that's been fun to get to explore, and it's let me use a lot of aspects of my personality that I haven't gotten to use in other roles. So I'm very grateful for that. Kaylin Bartowski-Hill would like to know, will we ever see Neil's parents on the show, his mother and father? Are they alive? What's going on with them? Kaylin, I want to know as well. I would love nothing more than to have Neil's parents surface. I think it'd be really interesting storyline-wise, and I think it would create a lot of interesting tension. And it'd also force him, especially if they're dysfunctional, which I firmly believe they are in my history of the character, I think it could also really build up Neil and Peter's relationship if he had to go to him when his dysfunctional parents came into town. Sarah Martin would like to know, what aspects of my character do I admire the most? His confidence, his intelligence, and his grace under pressure, which I think everybody wants in their real life, but we don't all have all the time because we don't have a script that tells us to behave that way. Michelle Pieklo would like to know, what is my most embarrassing moment on set? Well, Michelle, I'm going to tell you. It was the end of a long week. I was on a multiple-hour force call. I was quite tired. And there was a prop, there was sort of a set piece that I had to refer to that had all the instructions of an elaborate con that I was going through. This particular episode was directed by Michael Smith. I can't remember the name of it. And I said, you know what would be great is if the things I actually say were on the board in the order that they're in. And I looked over and they were. And I realized that I was far too tired to be on a television screen at that time. Jenna Vento would like to know, what was my reaction when I read the last moment of the season finale for Season 2? Holy crap. Can I say crap?
Yep.
It's nice. Yeah, I was kind of blown away. I thought it was, it engaged me immediately. It totally made sense in terms of the character. I was thrown for a loop, and I was really excited to get to do it. So, I love getting the new scripts from Jeff, especially when it's a mid-season or a season finale, because it's always like, it's really like a Christmas gift to see, what's going to happen. And it was really exciting to get to read. Gloria Dijak Portney would like to know, will I eventually lose the ankle bracelet? Gloria, I hope not, because I've really grown quite fond of it. Her name is Subi, and she's my ball and chain. And as insufferable as she is sometimes, I hope she sticks around, because she's always there for me.